Hey, we got a big show today. We got their top 10 boomer women, Cicada Girl, Nerf Grandma, and a giant alligator. Let's get going. Welcome to Old People This Week. My name is Jeff, and those two Walmart greeters, that's Mike and Paul. Old gentlemen.
That's a
Old
cushy
people.
job, by the way.
That's a cushy job. That's why you
Yeah.
got it.
Get your own lawn chair and free lunch.
You
Yeah.
can get high like you like to do and go to work.
Yeah, they can't tell the difference.
I can't tell the difference. Just sit there and, hello, welcome to Walmart.
Yeah.
Old People This Week is a podcast for smart, super hip boomers over the age of 60. So if you're not 60, stick around, take your beating, and you'll learn something. Every week, we, the smartest boomers in the world, or at least that's what we tell each other, give you all the inside dope you'll need this weekend to sound smart when you're playing pickleball, shopping at Trader Joe's, or hanging around the bar at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, where you'll find Mike and I noshing on free peanuts and drinking happy hour priced hard liquor.
Love free peanuts. I got to keep you from putting your peanuts into your beer bottle, though. That's so Midwest.
So Midwest. Just put them on the floor back there. Speaking of Midwest, right here, baby. Look
Yeah,
at that. Read it
congratulations.
and weep. Read
Got
it
it.
and weep. If you're from Michigan or anywhere else, it's not.
Did not have a horse in the race.
Yeah, I know you didn't. University, UW had a bad year this year.
Yeah. Yep. Not many
Welcome to the
return.
Big Ten, by the way.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
All right, we got some comments, which is great, from a person named Donna. I don't know how you pronounce it. Sasudi. She says, "I'm a boomer and a child of the greatest generation, folks." Yes, you are, and I'm glad that a woman here is watching us because we obviously want female viewers.
Absolutely. So Allison has a companion now.
Yes, Allison, but this woman's not blind like Allison is because Allison thinks she's good looking.
She's fawning over me, and it drives you crazy.
Boy.
All right, then we got a comment from somebody named Earl Kirkwood. He goes, "At last, some intelligence and humor and some man talk."
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
Talk.
Happy
And
to
a
provide.
question. What's that, Bob?
Happy to provide.
Yeah,
Yes.
happy to provide. We provide this service for free, as I'll describe here in a minute. And a question from a viewer named Mark. He said, "How old do you have to be old?" And then he signed it like an old guy. So, Mike, I'll put this to you. How old is old? How do you? What's the criteria here?
Man, it's got to be an individual determination. I mean, I'm older than both of you guys, and I look better, and I'm younger, and I can outrun you. So I don't know.
Outrun me.
I don't know how old is.
You couldn't outrun an 100-year-old woman who I don't even know. I can't. You just boggled my mind when you said that. I don't even know what to say.
No, it's
Outrun. I've never even seen you walk fast, let alone run.
come play golf with me. I'll show you old.
Golf with you. You were sitting on a cart. You probably fall out of the cart, take a shot to climb back into it.
Hey, listen, if God intended me to touch my toes, he'd have put them on my knees. So I'm in perfect shape.
It's ridiculous. Well, I'm going to say that I'm going to answer, Mark. The bottom line is you're as old as you feel.
Exactly.
Right. So if you feel 50, you're 50. If you feel 75, you're 75. If you're like Mike, if you're 120, then you feel 120.
Yeah, look at this, 120. And then look at Jeff. Jeff's 45. He looks like he's 75.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
All right, we got over 50 new subscribers this past week, 57 to be exact.
Yeah.
Which is important because we're on that climb to the 1,000 so we can start selling ads and make some money because I'm tired
Cha-ching.
of drinking that cheap ass rubbing alcohol that we drink now.
Bottom shelf.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah. Some of the new subscribers, their names are The Real CR. I don't know what that means. Tune Master, Adam Spielman.
Adam. Yes. Good
You know
job.
Adam Spielman?
I know Adam. Yes. Worked with Adam.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And Derek Sahi. All right, and then at the end of the show today, we have the Reese Thomas, the Oracle, the old goat we know lives out in the valley. He has some words he wanted to share with us, so I said put him on tape, and I put him on the show. All right, to start off with the show is I want the viewer today to look at my beautiful hair that's coiffed, and I call it my boomer mohawk. And Paul's there; it's roughly the same thing, boomer mohawk. But look at that fool next to him. Look at that.
Look at this.
Ball,
Look at this. Perfectly coiffed.
Oh,
Perfectly coiffed. See, this is the difference. This is the difference between style and aspiration. You aspire to be this good looking. I don't even know what that is.
That's hair. It's sticking
No,
straight up.
it
It's
looks
got
like a head.
attitude.
Looks like a head-on collision. I don't know what that is.
Is that a number 1 mic or a number 2?
This
Yeah.
is on the sides is a number 4.
Oh.
And it graduates to a
Wow.
5, and it's a 6.
No
That's a
kidding.
six.
Yeah.
I would never have guessed.
Takes me 15 minutes, and I don't pay $50 to some guy who watches Jeopardy and can't speak English, as Paul does. It's frightening. It's no wonder his hair looks like that. I mean, it's frightening.
No, that's me that does that, not Paul. We've never
No,
questioned
that's
when
what I
Paul gets
mean.
his haircuts.
No, that's what I'm talking about, you.
I go to that place, and those guys, there are a bunch of young guys there, and they sit around and watch daytime television and try to answer questions on this, like on Jeopardy, and they don't know anything. It's funny. All right, I got a pair of Japanese pants that I think I sent you guys a picture of.
Yeah.
Those pants,
I like them.
stylish.
Yeah.
I'm trying to show you guys what it means to be. Now that we're personalities, you have to dress the part. So I got those cool new Japanese pants that I'm showing right now, so people can, if they see me, they'll say, "Oh my God, that old man, he's fashionable. Look at that. He's got the great hair and the great clothes."
That is not what they'll be saying.
Or else they'll be asking, where's the flood?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're short. They come up above the ankles, and you roll them up a little bit, and they got attitude. And you guys don't know what you're talking about, so I don't want to talk about it.
I think I would wear them too.
Yeah,
I like them.
Mike, they would look good with Crocs.
They look fabulous. Crocs look great with everything.
Oh, Crocs! Oh my God! All right, Paul. You have to explain. The video I'm about to show here is from the end of last week's show when you were moving around, and there behind you, there's what is arrows doing there?
What are those, near misses?
They are arrows. They're like, I guess they're art. They're pieces of art that Louise had, and they've been sitting in this room for a long time. And there's no bow though. There's only arrows. So I'm not. I don't live in fear. I don't live in
Yeah,
fear.
I was going to say, if my marital advice number 1, don't leave any weapons around that your wife significant other can use on you in your sleep.
That's true. But now that I've told you, also be on the lookout if something should happen to me.
If we get reports that you're found with an arrow through your head, we'll know what happened.
Exactly.
Paul, I would like to talk to her though, Paul, and find out where a cluster of arrows stuck into a vase became art.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, you ask her.
it's been they've been around for a while. I mean, they've moved cities with us. So I'm not. I'll have to ask where they came from. I can't remember.
Go along with Jeff's banana.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the story of the arrows. So there you go.
Okay.
Okay, for today's rant, I'm going to, it's just a bunch of little things that are bothering me. I just thought I'd throw them out there, see if you guys
Go for it.
talk about this. First is, I want them, meaning the people who manufacture computers, to bring back laptops with DVD players. I don't know why, but I like to have a DVD player in case I want to watch something.
Yeah.
You have DVDs that you want to play? Is that it? Oh, okay.
If you're in a restaurant, if I'm in a restaurant, I don't want a QR code. I want a menu. I don't care.
I hate
Just give me a
that.
menu.
I will agree. Agree with that.
And by the way, when you're in any restaurant I'm in, I'm always yelling at somebody to turn the music down. They're too loud nowadays.
Why doesn't that surprise us?
Air conditioning and loud music makes me crazy in restaurants.
Air conditioning?
Yeah, I don't
Even,
like
even in the desert.
Even in the desert, I don't like AC. I hate it. All right, no more PJs. No one's allowed to wear PJs on an airplane.
Agreed.
Now, you would know that better than I, Paul.
I just don't like people who wear slippers to the airport. I don't like people who come through wearing fuzzy slippers and like just think it's okay.
Not the Gen Z.
That and ass cracks walking down the aisle I don't like.
Ass crack. Yeah, that would turn you off.
I hope that's not limited just to airplane aisles.
It's at Costco too, though. Let's get out there with that. All right. Start selling more cars with stick shift, you pussy millennial. You want to look good when you're driving, so get some stick shift back in there. And cars don't need touch screens.
No, please, get the damn computers out of cars.
Yeah. Okay. Also, the sock length thing. I run across all over Instagram where one group, generally it's the Gen Zers, are making fun of millennials because millennials still like to wear ankle socks, and Gen Z has now switched to wearing high socks. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
Our generation boomers did both of them. I have pictures there of us wearing our high socks, and we look darn good in them. Look like ugly Americans when we travel, but who cares? And we wear ankle socks when we play golf or we play sports. We look good there, so don't worry about it.
Or wear no socks at all and be very Italian and very cool
That's you. You're stylish like
with
that.
my Japanese pants.
Oh, next time you see me at Happy, I'm going to wear these Japanese pants, and you watch
Yeah.
the people's reaction at there.
I'm going to wait until you have to go to the bathroom and you can't figure out how to get out of them.
No, they're just
It'll
like
be a
sweatpants.
panic.
You just drop them down and go to work. That's all it is.
How about you two take a picture of each other's feet apparel this Friday when you go out for drinks, and we'll look at it next week and determine what it is.
Done.
Socks and shoes.
You don't
Done.
want to see those Crocs on him. That's
Done.
gross. Right. All right, Paul. So you
Yes.
you did the unthinkable in my world. You went to the movies.
Yeah, but I went to the neighborhood theater here in Charleston, which is the Terrace Theater, and we love the Terrace Theater. It's like a small, little, intimate thing, and beer, wine. You can have your frozen ice creams, whatever you want. But I went to go see the last Showgirl, which was very good. I gotta say, Pam Anderson was surprisingly good. And it's very depressing. I will tell you that right now. It is 90 minutes of, and she's the old aging showgirl, right? With the canceled show and everything. But the one that really rocks it and is amazing, I forgot, in the opening credits, it says Jamie Lee Curtis. But when the old broad gets up there, I got through the entire movie and didn't even realize it was Jamie Lee Curtis. I was there's a woman who's not afraid to play old. I highly suggest going to see. It's only 90 minutes, so I mean it's a traditional, movie length to go see.
90 minutes of dirge, no thanks. Also, she played a crazy old hag in the Bear. If you saw that.
Yeah.
All right. First of all, what's the name of the theater?
The Terrace.
Oh, I thought you said the Terrorist.
No, with a terrorist.
Any theater to Jeff is a terrorist.
That's right. That is the all-time sucker movie. You're in there in the dark with a bunch of strangers, diseases flying all through the air, people trying to eat out of your popcorn. Oh, people touching you in the dark. Oh, I hate it. I hate
That's
it.
why he's such a treat to go out to dinner with.
But I did, and then because the other thing I always talk about whenever you go to the movies is the cost of it. And we were all in on large popcorn, 2 Diet Cokes, and 2 tickets, and it was $40.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't think that's bad.
Yeah, I guess not. That's like my haircut money.
Well, that was your haircut money.
Paul, you had a better result.
What's it cost? It costs $40 for this masterpiece, master work.
This is due, but it's never more than 25.
Oh, I don't even know what you gotta give. Come out here. I'll bring you over to my guy. Take care of you.
You come to me, Paul. I'll save you money.
There you
All
go.
right. Much as I was talking about at the beginning, where it was such a great thing to get a comment from one of our female viewers, got me looking at all the beautiful boomer women there are, and I made up a list just to show you what's going on in that world. That it's not all about the men in the boomer world. And this Hall of Fame, it's not only beauty, but also with their entrepreneurs. These are business women. This is a Hall of Fame to end all Hall of Fames. I'll start with, first of all, the women have to be alive in this list, Mike.
No, they
What
don't.
the hell you were talking?
They
Mike,
don't.
for the viewers, I sent this note out to Mike that I was going to do this, and he writes back, "Oh, the two beautiful women are Farrah Fawcett and Tanya Roberts." Well, both of them have passed away years ago.
Well, it doesn't
by the
make
way.
them any less beautiful.
And this is not a list of women who were around in the silent movie days. No Lillian Gish, no Mary Pickford. Not doing that list for you.
You missed.
This is
You
this
missed
is
them, man.
this is active, thriving women who are just kicking it in the real world. Number 10, Anna Wintour.
Oh my God.
The black
Oh my
sunglasses of
God. You were damaged when you were born. I'm convinced. Anna Wintour.
she
Anna
is
Wintour.
cool looking. I don't
She
care.
is not. She's not remotely attractive. She makes a lemon pucker up. She is just a horrible
No,
person.
no, she's beautiful and she's an entrepreneur and she's super famous. And
She's
uh,
not an
she's great.
entrepreneur. She works for a publishing company.
She works for Vogue. But she
Yeah.
does, yeah.
Oh,
All
God.
right, number 9, Michelle Pfeiffer. What do you got to say about that?
Meh.
Yeah.
Number 8, Helen Mirren.
Hot. I love Helen Mirren.
Number 7, Demi Moore. She's scary as hell, but
You're
sexy
right.
as hell.
You're right.
Yeah.
Really scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 6, Fran Drescher.
What the hell?
No. No.
She's
I
running
can't-
SAG now. She's a strong, independent woman. She's
Oh my
the head
God.
of the.
I listened to that
head of the
laugh
Screen
one
Actors.
time and I'd run screaming from the room.
Oh,
Oh,
she's great.
I was going to say, what's the judging criteria for this? I'm missing something here.
Just be quiet. That's your role in this. Number 5, Cheryl Ladd.
yes. Yeah, finally.
Number 4, Jacqueline Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jacqueline Smith has a clothing line with.
She still looks great.
Kmart.
Yeah.
She looks great. She had clothing lines with Kmart, now with Nordstrom. She's
Yeah. She was on my list, by the way, too.
Yeah.
Which we grudgingly admit.
all right. Kim Basinger at number 3.
Yep.
She's crazy enough to marry Alex Baldwin. That alone
Yeah.
puts her on this list.
Yeah.
And she was in the worst, corniest James Bond movie ever called Never Say Never Again.
It was,
That was pretty bad.
I'm show a picture of Sean Connery for that movie as the worst toupee ever. The kind of toupee you just go, I wish somebody would pull that thing off. It looks like it's something living on top of his head. All right, number 2, Sharon Stone. All you have to say
Yeah.
is Total Recall, the most amazing movie.
yeah.
And then at the number 1 position, of course, the one, the only, Christy Brinkley, the greatest woman in the world. ever
You were
born.
just starting to pull out of the nosedive. Ay, ay, ay.
Now, if you want to know what Mike's into, I would send you, if anyone out there is saying, I wonder what Mike's really like in life, I will give you the list of stories that he sends me. And this week, for example, is led off by French honey aphrodisiac.
Great.
Aphrodisiac.
No,
Why would he send this to me, by the way? I don't know what he's talking about.
I just
Go
want you
over
to
there
know
and,
that hope springs eternal.
yeah, hope springs eternal. It's not to be springing eternally in an eternal. I don't know what hell. It's been a long time. Custom officials in France have warned people not to consume the so-called aphrodisiac honey, illegally imported honey mixed with medicines used to treat erectile dysfunction.
I can think of about 30 things I'd want to take before honey. ED.
It's just, and over in France too.
Yeah.
These guys,
know
they have to
better.
keep up this reputation as being great lovers, so they're over there pounding down French honey aphrodisiac.
Sticky. Yeah.
All right. Also in the news, this one was a big story out of Hamilton, Ohio, the Buckeye State. Again, another mention for the great state of Ohio. A mom goes to a restaurant, Burger King, with her kid, and she orders a kid's meal, and she gets something called chicken fries. What the hell are those anyway?
Just, who knows?
I know. I stared at this thing. I'm gonna go try to find a picture and put it up here of chicken fries. I don't know, chicken fries. I know there's a lot of parts of the chicken. I didn't know that the fries came from them.
Well, that's just it's probably everything else that isn't used. Make a slurry out of it and then fry it.
Oh,
So-
they look like breadstick fries. They look like, I see what they're just chicken French fries. That's all.
what it said. You didn't answer the question, by the way. You just Googled it and then said nothing. All right.
Well, you'll
So-
put the picture up, I know.
So she gets home and then she opens up the little, the meal for her daughter, and there, sitting in the bottom of this package that held the chicken fries, was a bunch of marijuana buds. So she made a TikTok, and it's been seen by by millions of people now who are freaked out, or else they're not freaked out, they're heading for their nearest Burger King to try to get some the marijuana.
They want to go to Hamilton, Ohio.
Yeah.
All right, Paul, this is, I know that this happened with you. Southwest pilot removed from cockpit, booked for DUI.
Right.
By the way, this was in Savannah.
Yeah.
They arrested an airline pilot on a DUI charge as he was making his pre-flight checks aboard a Southwest Airlines flight with bloodshot eyes and reeking of what smelled like alcohol. Oh, God. An officer found the pilot seated in the cockpit performing the checks. He gave off a strong odor of what seemed to be alcohol and had bloodshot, watery eyes and a flushed complexion. That's what Mike looks like every Friday at Happy Hour.
Every morning I wake up.
We
Yeah,
don't
but
let him behind the wheel of anything.
But that was at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. That's what that was. And there's only one thing I will ever say about that, which is just call in sick. Just call in sick. Don't even leave the hotel room. Just call into scheduling, say you're sick, call it a day. You'll live to see another day, and now you've probably lost everything. So there you go.
So how hammered would you get when you were working as a flight attendant? You go in there.
Well, you can't
can't
have
fly
your
a plane.
no, but you can't. But for anyone who's on the crew, flight attendants included, you cannot have your last drink, before 8 hours, before you're scheduled to work. So if you're, scheduled at 5, you shouldn't be, having anything past 9. I pulled a flight attendant off the plane once in Los Angeles. I said, whoa, you must have had a good time last night, but you're not going anywhere, And again, just call in sick. You got sick days. That's what they're for. Whatever you're going to
Yeah,
do.
your sick days aren't for when you're sick. Your sick days are when you're too drunk to work. Mike has a breathalyzer on his golf cart in case we'll be
Automatic.
running over anybody.
Automatic shutdown switch.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we have videos, and our audience loves it when we watch videos, so we're going to watch one right now. This one is called Peanut Butter and Jelly the Wrong Way. Or no, the Long Way.
The long way.
It's the wrong way, too. All right, watch this.
Peanut butter jelly the long
way.
Peanut butter jelly the
long
long way.
What'd you think of that, guys?
I have one question. What is the spider doing at the base of that sandwich pile? There's a spider down there, and it's like, why? Obviously,
I don't know. I'm telling you, the generations beyond us, all they're doing is sitting around home trying to think of things like that.
Yeah.
You can imagine they sit around, oh, this will be cool. Let's get high. Let's go to Burger King, get some marijuana, come home, and then stack up some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
yeah.
All right. Number 2, Dead Cicada. And this one is a blatant out and out clickbait, because I want people to come and watch us, because we have this video on here that's got 9 billion views of this little girl. First of all, a cicada is a large insect made conspicuous by the courtship calls of the males. And it basically looks like a big, stupid looking,
A big
I don't know
beetle.
what. It's like the thing that the killer in Silence of the Lamb is shoving down your throat after he kills you. It's a funky looking insect. Anyway, this person, her name is Aspen, this little girl. She noticed a dead cicada in the front yard in Illinois. She named it Cicady, and now months later, she hasn't let it out of her sight. She had an immediate interest in the bug, said her 27-year-old mom. Right after she found it, she brought it to the porch and started pushing it around and made the whole family laugh. And then she started carrying it around with her and went to the dentist for her teeth cleaning. And the mom thought it was so unusual that she decided to film it. Here's that video. That's cute.
It is cute. I just
Kid.
wonder how long it's going to be before the legs start falling off.
Yeah, I had that question too. It's like, it's going to be kind of brittle soon.
I'm going to tell you one thing about this, both of your comment there, is it's clear you never had children.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, thank goodness. That's
I've
right.
ruined two nieces. I don't have the energy for my own.
Well, little kids will do stuff like that. There's no explaining it. There's no putting any adult reasoning behind it. If she wants to carry around a cicada, she's going to carry around a cicada. Who knows what's going on?
Yeah, no, I think it's cool. I just
Yeah.
think from a practical standpoint, pretty soon you're going to have dead bug parts flying.
Well, then that case. Well, then mom's going to be gluing them back on because she's getting 3.4 million views and more than 3,000 comments on these videos that she's got out there. So that cicada, she's not going to let that thing fall apart ever.
Yeah.
And this last video is this one. I love this video. This woman is dead serious.
Yes, she.
I'm not even going to say what it is. I'm just going to just have to watch it and see. Here we go.
Sorry, Grandma. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll
Should we actually be serious for a while?
Yes, I can be serious.
You know, there could be someone in here, right?
Yeah, I just don't understand why we searched the house. Grandma, I have lots of questions.
Stop talking. Was nobody there? It's clear.
I just wonder why we're searching the house with blasters, X-shot. No, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's just go. Proceed.
We got them here.
In the world?
Clear. We'll make sure there's no one in here.
What? No, I'm sorry. You're making me laugh. I'm so sorry.
I don't understand why you find this so funny.
I just want to know why we searched the houses together.
Come here.
What?
Okay. You would creep up against her, open that door for me,
Okay.
and then stand back.
Now, the only thing I don't like about that video, because there's everything to like, because she's this brave woman, she's going around there with that Nerf gun, she's determined that there's somebody hiding in that house and she's going to Nerf him to death. But what I don't like is that her Gen X or Gen Z nephew or niece or grandson, whatever it is making fun of her, basically.
The whole time.
The whole time. Come on, Grandma. Come on, Grandma. That's low rent. She should have shot him or put him in a closet.
Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't. There's a bob one over his
Mouthing
head.
off. Give her chance. If she wants to roam around with a Nerf
Let her
gun,
play.
Let her play. Have fun.
Yeah.
She's so serious. That look on her face is so serious that it's like
Yeah.
she's determined. And I like that about her.
Yeah.
I'm going to find her name and put her on the next top 10 list. Bump some of those women that you guys like. Helen Mirren. All right.
Hey, you had her on your list, pal.
No, that's you guys that told me this another time. You said Helen Mirren. Mike, you did. You liked her in that movie. I think it's called Red or something. She's kicks ass.
She was great in Red. Yeah. Also great in 1923 with Harrison Ford.
Oh, is she in that?
Yeah.
That's that Taylor. What's his name?
Taylor Sheridan.
We always like to make fun of every generation past us because they're ridiculous idiots. And this is the all-timer now in terms of weddings.
Yep.
I called it the monumental millennial waste of money. This dude, his name is Jacob Legrone, and his wife Madeline Day Brockman Legrone spent $59 million, counted, on their wedding. It included a 5-day celebration in Paris, France. That included an overnight stay at the Palace of Versailles, a private lunch at the Chanel Haute Couture suite. You know what haute couture means, Mike, don't you?
High fashion.
That's right. High fashion suite, a rehearsal dinner at the Paris Opera House, and a reception performance by Maroon 5. Which was it? Is Maroon 5 the one with that Adam dude from the Voice?
Who cares
Yep.
about them?
And Levine.
A few weeks after the wedding, guess what? The honeymoon's over. Cops hear about the shooting at the house. They get over there. He starts shooting at the cops before they can even find out what's going on. Now he's got arrested, out on bail, and he's going on trial. And may charge him 20 years to life for shooting at police officers.
Yeah, you can
After
shoot
that
at a lot of
59 million.
things. Don't shoot at a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a one-way ride.
This is one of those things where you wake up the week or month after and you go like, what the hell did I just do?
Just think of all you could do with $59 million that did not just,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know. You could do something for someone else. Spending 59 million is just obscene. It's
Well,
stupid.
yeah, very much.
I should show a picture from my wedding. My Valerie and I, getting married on Catalina Island with no money.
It wasn't so bad, Jeff. It was good. It was a good wedding. You made it off the island. Just be thankful.
I'll tell you what it was is that we pulled the bonehead move of having the reception in the afternoon. The wedding was like at 11. The reception was like at 1 o'clock to 3, and people were so shit faced by 4:30 that it was literally it was a fiasco. They were crawling out of that restaurant.
Trying to get home, trying to get a boat to get home.
Ooh, there was no going home that afternoon for a lot of those people. We paid for that reception ourselves, and I was sitting there at the bar by the middle of the reception, and people were coming over and ordering a drink, a full drink that I'm paying for in essence, starting to drink one sip out of it, putting it down in the bar, and then they'd go dance, and then they'd come back and order another one, and that one would still be sitting there, and I'm sitting at the bar yelling at them, like, well, that's your drink from before, like a monitor. Like, I took all the joy out of the wedding. All right.
And that's the memory you have of that day.
You know how much money we spent. That's what I have the memory of. I'll show a picture of it, though. I have a picture on. You're in it, Paul, so that you can see
There you go.
what we looked like back in the day. Wait, by the way, Mike, when you see this picture, you're going to see some real hair action, boy. I had jet black hair. It was all over the place.
I've seen pictures of you when you were younger.
Mm-hmm.
You had some hair.
Handsome dude. All right, this is Reese Thomas. There needs no introduction. He's our resident egghead. I don't know what he does for a living anymore, but he used to be a writer, and that's how he made his living. And I asked him to tell me something about the late, great Bob Uecker. And here's what he said.
Here's the Old People This Week quote of the week. The easiest way to catch a knuckleball is to just wait until it stops rolling, then just pick it up. Bob Uecker.
That's Reese. There's nothing to be said. It says it all. Mike, you have anything to say today?
Vaya con Dios.
Yes, let's hear it.
I'm going to read this because there's so many. Cecile Richards, whom you might know as the president of Planned Parenthood, died in 1967. John Sykes, and I know you'll remember John
Who?
Sykes. John Sykes, the lead guitarist for Whitesnake.
Whitesnake.
Oh, here you go. Andre Soltner died at 92. He was the owner and chef at Lutèce restaurant, where you
What?
squander all your hard-earned paycheck.
What restaurant?
Lutèce.
The what?
Lutèce. Lutece. Lutèce.
Test. You don't know what nobody's heard of that guy. Keep going.
Bob Uecker.
He was on that sitcom called Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah, he was funny.
Completely ludicrous. I mean, he plays a guy living in somewhere like a small town, like a Cleveland or something, and for some reason they had an English, butler working for him.
Yeah.
And that was the premise of it. Mr. Belvedere was this butler working for Bob Uecker and his wife. It made no sense.
Crazy. And then David Lynch, of course, the director, 78,
That's great. Yeah.
died of emphysema.
Anybody else?
That's it.
Oh my God. I don't know why I let you do this every week. Pulling out these names, Whitesnake. All right. Now from Florida, back to reality, what we like to talk about here.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here, this gator is, I'm just going to run this video so people can see it as I'm describing it. It's nearly as long as an SUV, by the way, 13 to 15 foot long, comes rambling out of one marsh, heading for another. And some people that happen to be on a hike, walking around, all of a sudden this beast walks out in front of them. What would you do? Paul, what do you do when you see it? You live down there in alligator country.
This is the worst reptile known to man. I'm sorry. This thing would scare the just a freak out of me. I mean, if I wouldn't, first of all, they can move so damn fast. I wouldn't do what other people are doing, which is like, let's get closer for a photo. No, I'm the hell out of there. I mean, I'll probably be walking a dog, which is like bait, and like trying to go like, what the hell? Do I sacrifice the dog? I don't
Yes,
know.
yes.
Yeah. I mean, as opposed to, there's all these videos now. I saw some guy beat an alligator off with a paddle or something the other day. He got his like wiffle balls racket out there, and he's like beating on it, going like, okay,
This thing in this video is immense.
Yeah, that's
it's
Yes. And those people were just standing by watching him.
on the backside here where I live here on the beach, it's like there's a river that comes up, and there's someone last summer who, as infrequent as they are, they came right up the back stairs on the porch to the second floor and was like right on the on the porch doorstep. You know what I mean? Like that sort of thing is just going to be no. Don't even
I
want
don't
to
want to see that walking out your back door and some big giant.
I don't want to see it,
right there.
or I don't want to see it under my car. Like nothing like that.
Hopefully.
No alligators around here. That's why we live out in the desert. We don't want any alligators.
Just
to deal
rattlesnake.
with anything else. Yeah, just
Rattlesnakes.
rattlesnakes. I know. I've only seen one rattlesnake, and that's enough for me, by the way. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming today. Thank you for putting up with us for another week.
Yes.
Please subscribe. As I've said, if you subscribe, Mike and Paul will come to your house and they'll wash your car. They'll do whatever you want them to do. They'll sing for you. They'll do anything. Because
Anything.
they know how important it is that we get some subscribers on this show. Email us. Now we've been getting more emails, more frequent emails with questions and comments. That's what we want. Or if you have an idea for a segment that we can do, if you have some picture you want to send us, we'll have
Send us
you
some
and-
questions. We'll be happy to answer. Yeah.
Have any questions? You want financial questions answered? You want anything answered? Mike and I and Paul, we know everything because we're smart boomers. 52 tasks. Check out our task this week. Last week it was Mike. Had a great one, and this week will be another task for you to do, and it'll make you into a better person.
Here, here.
Here. All right, everybody. Adios. Adios, amigos. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, everyone.
See you down the old campfire or happy hour.
Yes, happy hour.
All right, boys. Goodbye.